If you believe for 1 minute that you are not absolutely accountable for your life as it is, you're in for a huge shock.
No, you can't blame the other person for the misery you create in your own
Why
life.
do we allow our politicians to make laws that perpetuate a society of victims? Stop talking. Stop talking. Everything you just said is a lie. Hey, you're not going to pull that one here.
Listen to what you're saying. You're making excuses for someone's self-abuse. That's
People,
sick.
when will we learn?
The problem is not out there somewhere. It's looking at you in the mirror.
We don't have the luxury to assume someone else is going to say what we're thinking. It's time to walk it like you talk it.
These noble words I hear you saying mean nothing because you're not doing anything other than talking.
Enough is enough. So here we are this week, brand new week, new opportunity to talk about something valuable. Okay? So I am flipping through the interwebs, the series of tubes that delivers information. Perhaps you've heard of it,
A time or two.
the World Wide Webs.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, a story captures my attention. I was on BBC News, and it was linking to a story here in the United States. And I actually printed it out right here. And it is from the TMJ4 new NBC affiliate in Milwaukee.
TMJ, isn't that like a disease?
I believe I have that in my jaw,
Uh-huh.
and I get to have a surgery for it.
Okay.
It is also apparently an NBC affiliate in Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. Yes, I believe that is Native American for the cobra's gyrations.
A whale's vagina.
Yes. I don't think that's accurate.
What agree to disagree?
Yes. Yes.
When in Rome.
When in Rome. So the story, as it goes, is customer thwarts bank robbery. Okay? So it is, and I'm going to read it. It's by Lauren Lemanix. If anyone wants to read that last name, it is on the TMJ4 Milwaukee NBC affiliate website. It is Laureen Lamaninski. There's a lot of consonants in a row there. So the story is a 54-year-old man prevented a bank robbery Tuesday by tackling the suspect. It was all caught on tape, so there is a video available if you'd like to see it. The alleged robber, who's ironically named Sinister. Yes. With a name like that, how could you not rob banks? Yes. He did have a tweedly mustache. This person is charged with robbery. The tape shows Smith entering the credit union wearing a hooded t-shirt and mask. He hands each teller a note, and the notes demand money and says that he has a gun. And the customer sprang into action. He jumped on top of the gunman, quote unquote, held him down until police arrived. And then the bank's president says that he's never seen anything like it, and we can't thank him enough.
But he still doesn't get free checking.
Yes, no, he still has to pay for
$7.95 a month.
yes for that. And apparently, as the story goes, the man decided to jump into action for protecting other customers in the bank, including his wife.
Okay.
So this story kind of got me a-pondering. Okay. Thinking about what... Okay, because this guy obviously is now being heralded as a local hero. A hero. And so I decided I'm going to do a search. A Google News search. Yes, this is me doing a search. Yes. Almost like a retarded puppet show, but yes. Do a search for local hero and see what I found. So then I found another story from the KETV news, which is in Omaha, Nebraska. This is about a woman by the name of Joyce Haynes, who intervenes as a pit bull charges a child. It's the makings of a Lifetime movie. I know. Or a terrible Disney film.
Terrible indeed.
Yes. So apparently this woman suffered a leg deforming injury. It's one for the grandkids. During a pit bull attack, and she said she doesn't hate the dog. That's very nice of her. Basically, she heard some child screams, and she went over and got in between a charging bulldog and a child, and the dog attacked her and grabbed onto her leg, tore a chunk out of it. The Humane Society says the dog will be put down. And so then I was like, oh. And then I noticed in her quote, it was, "I am no hero." Okay? So then that got me thinking again. So I decided to shift my Google search to look for the quote, "Not a hero. I'm no hero. Not a hero." And I found another story. And this is a Staten Island bat-wielding neighbor. Now, this is a baseball bat, not a flying vampire bat or anything.
How might you wield one of those bats?
Batman seems to do it. Yes. And rescues girl from a abductor in the woods. Now, that is not to be confused with the ab exerciser, the abductor. Okay.
So she's in the woods working on her abs.
Yes.
Get up off her.
So apparently, Patrick Clate, 51. Now, this is from the Daily News in Staten Island, as I said. And yeah, so we'll say, yeah, the Daily News. Yeah, New York Daily News. And apparently, he heard the young girl's screams from a wooded area across the street. He said that the guy was yelling at her to be quiet, and then he decided he was going to grab a baseball bat and run for her. So he runs out across the street. The guy drops the girl and runs for it, and he grabs the girl and takes her inside, calls 911. So I have these three stories about people who are being heralded as heroes, and there's no question that these are heroic things. I mean, I am sure that as people listen to this and I say this question, would you jump on top of an armed bank robber in the bank? Would you, Melissa?
I would like to think I would.
Okay. And then would you stand in front of a charging pit bull?
I would.
To protect a child, yes.
Absolutely.
I know you would, because you're all up in that. And would you grab a Louisville Slugger and go running after a would-be attacker?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would.
I get that about you. I get that most people listening to this would absolutely say they would too. Here's the deal. Most people don't.
Right.
Okay? Most people don't.
And it's proof by one of those articles. What's the line it says in there? And it says, she had been choked and dragged off, says witnesses.
Yes, witnesses.
If this guy wasn't a witness, he just heard her. So how many people saw her be taken?
Right. And we're like, oh, what do I do? What does one do when they witness something like that?
Her very short Hispanic father is not very happy with her.
Yes, exactly. Which, by the way, that's not Melissa being a
racist.
Raging racist.
Bastard.
That is Melissa quoting the story that the suspect is a Hispanic man. Melissa may also be a racist.